What's up, guys? I'm back, and you're seeing new content that is not like my old content. And to be honest, I really didn't know if I was going to come back or if I was even going to do this because I went from working 5 years at home to going back into the office. And to be honest, your girl is tired, okay? And I really just downplayed myself. Like, I've had a coaching business, and I've been helping people for years, but I felt disqualified, honestly, if I'm being 100% honest. Not, in the beginning it was because of my past decisions I made or what I didn't know, and I had to heal from all that. So this is the healed version of me. And, I had done a lot of things. I first started like, how many of y'all have like done things that you loved it, but you knew it wasn't your calling? So that was me. Like, I have dibbled and dabbled in everything, and nothing really stick except ministry outside four walls. And there's some things that I've done that I love, but I know it's not my calling. So I've decided to like really step into it. If I ever want to leave this 9 to 5, then I have just got to be like Nike and just do it. So let me tell you what God told me in a season, actually this season now. I've gotten into a really uncomfortable place where I went from loving everything about my job to absolutely hate it. Okay? Like, I literally hate everything about it. And I know when I get to that point, transition is coming. Like, I've even getting to where, like, I'm changing my hair, all kind of things. And I know that's a definite sign. So, I want to talk to you a little bit about how I built my coaching business with no help. I didn't have a coach. I didn't have a course. I didn't have anybody show me how to do it, because when I got started, coaching wasn't a thing. I had grit, God, and Google. And that's for real. I remember driving on my way to work one morning. My husband is in the entertainment business, and people would just come up to me and they would just be attracted to me at his shows. And the moment that I would tell them I was in ministry, it's like crickets. They were gone, right? So I began to pray. I was actually going to school for ministry at this time. And I was like, God, how do I reach these people that normally wouldn't step inside of a church without them feeling judged? And this was like in 2016, 2017. Holy Spirit said, life coach. Child, I was like, I don't even know what that is. I had to Google it to figure out what it was. And so anyway, I started praying about it, and I decided to get my certification while I was going to school for pastoral leadership as well. And so I double clutched and got both of them, but that's how I've been successful in being able to reach those people outside four walls. Like, Holy Spirit just kept saying outside four walls the whole time, and I was just like, God, are you for real? I'm going to school to learn how to plant churches, and now you're telling me outside four walls? Like, all my money's going in here. I'm literally making t-shirts on the side to fund my tuition. But the thing about God is he won't give you all the pieces at one time. He's got to trust you with the one piece of puzzle that he has given you, right? So every little thing that he gave me, I've been obedient in doing. Some things he's given me, I've launched prematurely. There's some things that I've launched that still hasn't gone anywhere, but I think that's my fault. I didn't pray about it before launching. I was excited and I just threw it out there, and everything goes better in God's time and not ours. So that's just a little nugget. But that's why I have decided to really go hard in the paint and give it my all, because I love to help people. I love to help people discover their purpose and walk boldly in it. I wrote a book back in 2020 called The Best Version of Me. I also, God started speaking to me about that, and I created a workbook, a training manual. I've got a small group from it, and I'm supposed to have a conference. So I've done everything except the conference. And that's probably the only thing that I've really not been obedient in, so I got to work on that. But I currently do the small group in person at a rehab facility here in Birmingham, Alabama, and oh my gosh, I love it. And it finally clicked what outside four walls is for me. And those are just my people. I love people that are uncommon, that are not you wouldn't really think God would choose, but they do. So that's my story, and that's my calling, and I'm so excited that I'm going to start, posting more content about my business and what I do, because really I'm God's given me a lot of wisdom and knowledge, and because I've had to do everything on my own and it's self-taught, I can tell you what to do and what not to do. I've even created a life coach certification program, and I've added like a ton of stuff to it that I didn't get when I went through my life coaching, and it wasn't offered, and so I really didn't know what was needed or whatever. And so I've added that to my program. So if you decide you want to be a life coach and you get certified, you're not like I was, fumbling through it, not knowing what to do, not even knowing how to conduct your first call and all that. So I have created a mentorship from everything that I have taught myself to do, from life coaching certification, self-publishing author, podcast. I'm even using some digital marketing in with it. And so, I've been playing really quiet and safe, but I know there are women out there who, need to hear that, who's not, they're too broken to be used, or that's how they feel. So that's why I'm showing up and I'm being transparent, I'm being honest for you, for me, for purpose. I really, for a long time, didn't see myself how God saw me, and it took me going through a small group and leading that small group for almost 5 years to completely heal from some of the things that I had experienced. So that's one thing that I specialize in, is trauma, and how to become the best version of you, because God has a plan for all of us. And when you got all that junk in you, we just can't see it. And the enemy will use that to trick you and think that you're not good enough, or you don't even have the education, even though you have certifications, you have diplomas, you have degrees, you've got masters, all the things. Like, he still will use those things. So I'm so excited to just be on this journey with you. You're called. I know you're called. You're sitting on a story because you think you're not ready, but you are. Nobody told me how hard it would be to heal and build a business. So this one's for the woman or man who feels disqualified by their past. You're a shoot from the hip. That's just how I am. Many of you haven't really gotten to know me on here yet, but that's how I coach. I'm a shoot from the hip type of coach. So if you're waiting for a sign to start showing up again, this is it. So stop disqualifying yourself from room God's already gave you the key to. And I'm not just speaking to you, I'm speaking to myself. Sometimes even ministers and, life coaches and people think from the outside they got together, they really don't. We struggle too. We have some of the same struggles that everybody else has. And so stop disqualifying yourself. God already gave us the key. So we're going to walk boldly in it without shame. And we're going to show up, and we're going to adjust our crown and be the best version of ourselves. So if you want to do this together, I can help you map out, what road you want to do, whether it's writing the book, the podcast, whatever. Reach out to your girl. I am launching From Purpose to Platform mentorship coming up soon. In August, actually. And so those are kind of the things that are wrapped into that mentorship program. And everything that I share is from personal experience. Now, y'all know when you get me, you're going to get a little Bible, okay? I promise, I'm not the person who's going to shove it down your throat, make you feel shameful or judge you or whatever. I give you the tools, but they don't work unless you do. But I'm excited to share my story and my journey as we go through. And I share new content because a lot of you, you know me, but you don't really know me. So we're about to get to know each other really well. So again, I'm excited to share my experiences with you, both good and bad, and just be fully transparent. And I hope that it makes an impact in your life and not just out here thinking I'm doing content or something like that. Like, I have a heart for people to heal and become the best version of them. So with that being said, I look forward to being on this journey with you. Adjust your crown and be the best version of you.